Alright there YouTube, welcome to a new series. Hopefully I will continue this, called the Forza Motorsport 4 Craigslist Find. So what we'll be doing is we'll be going auction house, aka I like to call this Craigslist of Forza, or it is the Craigslist of Forza, and we find cars, like we would find cars in the auction house and just use whatever upgrades they have on it and build it up from there. Like, as in, you won't add any extra upgrades, but you can tune them. Originally, I done the MR2, but knowing my luck, I kind of figured something would go wrong, and the video didn't save. So now I have to restart all this because it kind of deleted the whole commentary part, and I have no idea where it is. That was about 30. It wasn't even 30 minutes. It was like about 13 minutes of me talking, and then about a good 11 minutes for me to try to find a good lobby, but that I didn't find one good lobby, and it went all bad. So now we're just gonna redo this, which isn't great. So I wasn't really going for a lot of horsepower. I'm just going for a little bit of horsepower and making road drive. Price is 30,000 or less, because that's what I'm budgeting on, and we're just gonna see if we can find a car now. So I'm only looking for buyouts. I don't feel like bidding. Bidding is gonna take too long. So we're just gonna find a car that has a nice bidding, or a nice bid, but nothing like that. Like nothing old school. I want to find an actual drift car. And I was using an MR2, but like I said, that's kind of ruined, which really made me mad, because now I'm gonna have to restart, and it's probably gonna be even harder for me to find a good find. So now we're just going to be looking at these cars to see what kind of power they're bringing to us. Is rear-wheel drive. I would guess that this person, or whoever made this car, has added anti-roll bars. If they haven't, it kind of ruined the whole drifting thing. So this is probably going to be the only car. Oh, where'd it go? Did someone just buy it already? Oh no, there it is. 15,000. So let me just check the search just to make sure the years on any. So I think 2004 Toyota Altezza should work fine. So now that I'm just to make sure, just to see. Well, I really wish I could check the upgrades. My game's freezing. All right, there we go. You have a Porsche here, but like I said, I don't do those bids. I just want to see. So 399 horsepower. The weight is very low. I'm not sure if this person has added the anti-roll bars, which I really need in order to make this car a drift car. So we're gonna take a risk here. We're gonna go for this car. Let me just go back down here. Look at that Toyota. Where'd it go? Did I skip it? No, I did not. Where is that Toyota at? Where are you? All right. So we're just going to make sure, just by judging, I think we should go with the 69 Nissan Fairlady Z. Well, we're going to give this one a try. I'm not so sure right now. I'm sorry. I'm pretty upset that I have to go and restart this video. Whenever I restart videos, I get really mad, and then I end up deleting them, but I'm not going to delete this one because I'm hoping to get this over with, because I have a little bonus video to show you guys. It'll be uploaded about a few hours after this video. So one, obviously, because I just did the buyout, so their XX Smithy 95 XX whatever, I have just now purchased your car, so thank you. Now we're gonna see what kind of upgrades you have on this car. Now then, whenever I go to tune, I will not be able to access the tune that they have. I will not be trying to drift with their tune. The whole point is that I adjust with the upgrades that they have. So I can show you guys how I can figure out what kind of upgrades they have. I'm not sure if you figure this out or not. But we're going to go to my cars, and this is the MR2 that I just bought from auction house. So yeah, that's pretty awesome, because now I can't, I really wish I could find that audio that I had for that video, but it's gone. So we're just going to go to Nissan and then find it. Where is Nissan? Where are you? Alright, we're getting there. Nissan. Okay, now I just gotta find that A-Class 69. Nope, here we are. Oh boy, moment of truth. Here we go. I already know, like I said, I had to remove the car setup. Now here's how you figure out what kind of things they have set up. Obviously, it's a stock engine, as you guys can see. No turbos, no nothing, no drivetrain swap. Obviously, it's a rear-wheel drive. They didn't add any of these things that you guys can see right here. They added racing tires. So here's the thing. I don't know which one was added, but most likely, I'm pretty sure since there's two of them, I really don't want to go with racing tires. So we'll just pick the drag one since it's already purchased. So I'm going with everything that's already added on the car. Thank you for adding those, but sadly, okay, this isn't too bad. I'll add that. It isn't that bad. By the clutch. Oh, dude, no. They didn't buy the race transmission. This is gonna suck. This is gonna really suck. Now, well, he already bought it for me, but I was gonna go and buy the race differential anyway. I'm hoping that he added. Well, actually, that's all I need. And he had the brakes, anti-roll bars. He added the roll cage. Oh, you little butthead. Why'd you? Well, I was just gonna go with the cheapest one here. Because I'm going with. Oh, actually, no, let's not do that. Let's do it whatever they had. I don't want him cheating. So I gotta figure out which upgrades that he got. So hopefully these things will take off some weight and I can get the same PI level that he had. Now then, if you guys are wondering how I'm doing this, I'm looking at the checks. So the car, I mean the things that have the check marks on are the things that he bought. So I'm just gonna continue on with that, and I think that's about it. I think that's all the power I originally had. I'm not sure what the car class was originally at, but I'm pretty sure it was a bit higher because of the racing tires. I'm not really so sure. So like I said, I think it was up to here because of the racing tires. But I'm just going with the options that I have. So I wasn't sure what he had on here because I kind of forgot. So I'm just gonna go with street tires. I think it'd be a little bit easier for me to drift with. The MR2 was souped up with racing tires. It really wasn't that bad, but you know, I didn't really like it too much. I prefer drag tires, knowing me. Now we're gonna go start the tuning. So obviously low horsepower, but it is pretty lightweight, which is pretty good. So we're just gonna start upgrading. Thankfully I can tune the final drive a bit. It was 6-speed, 5-speed, 5-speed. Oh boy, about to kill myself. So I think we're just gonna see if we can push it. We can put it right there. 3.0 in the front. Well, actually no. No, I was tuning the MR2. The 1.5 is a hot spot, so I'll let it settle at 1.5. Max toe in the front, max toe in the rear. Max front caster. The springs going to lower. This is all random. It's really, calculated. You know how other people would do. People would take that and serious calculations whenever they were to make their own drift tunes. But for me, I just do whatever. I do not need a lot of braking force with a car that only has 300 horsepower. The deceleration is all the way to the left. Acceleration is always at the max. And then we're going to apply tuning setup. Now I'm hoping I can get inside the lobby without having any problems, stop freezing, because I am still pretty upset. We're going to go back to what I did last time. I'm going to go on Fujimi Stage D. And we're going to test the car and tune it for a little bit. And we're going to tune it for a little bit and see how it works. So we're just going to wait for the little loading screen up to, to go ahead and do his business. It's taking a bit. Right now I'm just Facebooking. The internet's been good all day today, so that's why I'm making a few other videos before it starts crashing. I never really listened to the stock sound of this car before. Wow, sounds pretty nice if you ask me. Alright, let's back up, gain some speed, and we're going to test out the first few corners on this thing. If I like it, we'll just go. If I don't like it, I'm going to keep tuning it. See, it has a few little decals on it. AE Performance, even though this isn't really your tune anymore. So we can see how this car works out. It isn't really all that bad. The MR2, I kind of hit the wall in the first corner. Followed with the other corner, I think I oversteered and hit another wall. 5.2 in the first corner isn't that bad, but I think you could do a little better than that. Now, I would like to apologize for the ticking that you're hearing with my thumbsticks, because the way I sit, I'm kind of curled up in a ball, so you guys can base, like, my controller is, right by my face, as you would say. So the car isn't that bad. I just gotta find that nice sweet spot for the whole camber thing. And drifting with low horsepower, it really is not that difficult, because it kind of lowers your chances of lowers your chances of spinning out. The only thing it does, another thing that does lower, is your points. You probably couldn't get as many points, but it all depends on the track. The car's feeling pretty good right now. I don't think I have to change anything, but it's always best to try something. So let's see here. Let's beat that up. I think someone just tried calling me on Skype. I just heard a sound, so I don't know who that was. Anyway, exit that out. Because what I want to find, I want to see if I can find that nice sweet spot in my car, where I wanted to pull, but then I wanted to release at the same time. So that's what I've been striving for. I've never been making these tunes. You guys can see I'm doing pretty good with this car. I think it's gonna be a nice little car to drift with, because you don't need a lot of horsepower to drift with, but for me, I always prefer a lot of horsepower. But I'm just here to show that just because I drift a lot of horsepower doesn't mean I can't drift with no horsepower at all. Because right now I'm rocking, you guys know I'm rocking in this car like 350, probably not even 350 horsepower. But you guys can see the score I'm pulling right now, which is pretty darn good. So I'm thinking I may be able to squeeze out a nice 90,000 on this lap. Because if I done it with a, kind of straighten out there. Yeah, I kind of ruined that one. I'm losing a lot of points. For the Fujimi's challenge with the Toyota Terreno, only having 200 horsepower, I was able to break 94,000. So I think I could do the same thing. I didn't hit a 27,000, most likely because of that corner I was doing. But I'm about to be hitting an 87, which is pretty good if you ask me for I would say a Craigslist find on the storefront, and only using the upgrades that was available to me. That's the whole point of this video. So oh no way, I missed 88 by just 1 point. That's pretty spectacular. I would never think that I would see something like that. Oh well. Ooh, now we're gonna get I'm kind of liking it. We're gonna go head up online. Now then, like I said, drifting with less horsepower is really easy. Drifting with a high amount of horsepower is a bit more difficult. So for anyone who keeps trying to tell me that drifting with high horsepower makes you noob or it's too easy, I hate to say it, but you're a little wrong. It's easier to gain more points with a lot more horsepower, but that's basically it. Keeping it under control is a little more difficult, because with low horsepower I can just keep gassing throughout the whole entire track and not. Alright there, YouTube. We're back. And we actually got from Genie Stage D. Thank you. The other races I've been having were absolutely terrible, because I was getting very large tracks, and I just got off a Sunset Peninsula reverse, and that had been the worst track I could have possibly got on. Now that I have to turn up my volume because I can't concentrate while they're just talking. So this guy really needs to go ahead of me, but if he's not going to, then I'm just going to go. So that's kind of your fault for not going ahead of me, bro. Yep, then it's going to be my fault because I'm about to get hit. So I'm hoping I can hit a good score on this one to show you guys the full potential of this car. Because that last race was just, oh my, very crappy. With the first corner with a 5.5. That's pretty good. Let's see. Let's push for that 90,000. But I think I just screwed up there, so I kind of, messed up. But as of right now, every point matters, because unlike that tofu car I was using for this track, this car makes it a little more difficult because of the weight, and I just oversteered, so that's just great. And I already lost 2,000 points compared to that Terreno that I was using. With the Terreno, I would have had a 13-1. So now we're 2,000 points down from the 94,000. gonna see if I can make it for it. Now this car isn't too bad for a nice. I'm gonna call this a Craigslist find. I don't want to call it an auction house find. So whenever I say Craigslist in this game, I'm talking about the auction house. Just to let you guys know. I'm hoping this guy doesn't hit me, because if he does, it's gonna ruin the video, and I'm gonna get pretty upset. Because I've already had to restart once. I don't want to have to do it again. So I'm trying to make this a nice good start. No one likes it, a bad introduction, and I would hate for you guys to have to sit through and watch. Or actually, you guys probably laugh just hearing me rage, because I actually do rage off mic every now and then. Only the words I start flipping out. Like if I were to make a collage of all the times I rage, you guys would probably just obviously love hearing me rage. But personally, I hate getting upset at this game. Because I always told myself that whenever I get my car in real life, I don't have to start screaming and yelling anymore. Now thankfully this track I knew who was gonna hit me. I told you guys. Just like I said, people cannot follow me, and I hate it when they just can't use their brakes. Like, I understand I'm slow, I understand I brake drift and all that, but is it so hard to get in my own space? And usually I hate weight transferring. I'm not part of the map, but actually I had to, simply because this car doesn't have the power to go through all that, or maybe I just don't have the practice or skill enough to keep it going through without having weight transfer and have a decent angle. I really wish I would have had that extra 5,000 points back. That would have been a 58,000, possibly not 58, an 89, whatever it was. But now I'm not gonna beat my friend Jones because that guy had to hit me. So thanks, bro. Thanks for hitting me, man. Really appreciate it. I almost hit the wall too, so I wouldn't have been hot. So there you go. I got an 83 and just got bumped almost into the finish line, but as you can see, I still get hit into the finish line. I still don't finish, but most people, they just finish on just wherever they're on. So 83,000, aka 89, 88 in a Craigslist bought car. Thankfully, we have the Genie Stage D, so it's just nice and quick. A nice quick race. Don't have to run up any extra memory in my iPhone. So I always look these videos after I'm done with it anyway, and plus this will be a quicker upload, so that's another bonus. Well, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this new Craigslist finding on Forza, and I hope you guys enjoyed this little drift build. Also, I hope this proved to anyone who's wondering if saying that I can't drift with low horsepower or negative camber. The only thing I haven't done was just take off the brake tunes, but that's not even that big of a deal. But I would probably have this in real life or do some kind of modification. Now they're kicking my friend out, but I'm gonna pull up my Hennessy Venom and just show him what it's really like. This isn't right. Alright guys, catch you later, subscribe, and comment, and if the guys in the lobbies watch this video, please start braking, because I'm getting sick of getting hit over this bullcrap. This isn't cool. Alright guys, I'll catch you later.